Hello guys, welcome to Kerbal Space Program. This is episode 2 of our modded series where we go through Kerbal Space Program science mode with a bunch of mods, interplanetary mods, solar system mods, quality of life, science mods, even Kerbalism, and then we are going to try to explore all the planets, all the galaxies, or not galaxies, all the solar systems, and all the stars and all the moons of the save that we have. So in the first episode, we did manage to get to orbit somehow, and we managed to deorbit, and we got a bunch of signs that we unlocked a few of the signs upgrades that we did unlock. I realized I should have probably gone for basic science, but it's fine. We got survivability, we got man technology, and we got some general rocketry. So we're gonna retire our first spacecraft, the Rocky Feller, and we're going to create a new spacecraft that is going to go to high Kerbin orbit. And I'm thinking of sending a manned mission this time because I want better control of my spacecraft and I just want to have new signs, crew reports, maybe even EVA reports. So I think that would be pretty exciting. Get some more signs from our missions and, make do. So we're gonna create a new spacecraft, but we're gonna first create our crew capsule first. While this waiting for the game to load. We'll just wait for the game to load. Then we'll create our crew capsule. We have the Gemini command pod that has a capacity of 2. We probably want something that is pressurized. So we can use the Gemini command pod, have 2 people, maybe have a pilot and scientist on board. So that'll be good. As you can see, pressurization is good, scrubbing is good. We also have a science lab that can do science experiments, but I don't think we have much science experiments to do. Do we have the science lab? We have the Mercury 1.25 laboratory. Let's see. What science experiments can we do? BTN neutron. Let me quickly check it out. I have a spreadsheet of Kerbalism science experiments that we can potentially do. So this has in space low and in space high. So maybe we can do this. Let me put it on top actually. A laboratory. And we can do BTN neutron. We need 7.5 gigs of space. We have 10.2 for here. And we probably have 2 megabytes here, which is not a lot. So we'll probably need more storage. We need a way to transmit data back. We need batteries. We need solar panels and all sorts of things. We don't have much good batteries actually, now thinking about it. Do we need to transmit data back? Let me think. How long does the BTN neutron take to finish? 10 days. So we need to spend 10 days in space. Wow. Okay, let's try to make this work with 8 batteries. And then scale them to let's say 350%. So we have 1000 electric charge. Hopefully that's enough to last a mission. This is also crew capsule, isn't it? So we have the scientist and engineer, but I don't think this has EVA capabilities, so it's fine. We need solar panels. So let me create some structure to this ship. Let's use a payload adapter. And then some girders or trusses. Do you have trusses? Oh, we don't even have trusses. Can we use an engine fairing? Huh. Maybe a bigger structural adapter. There we go. And then we have a girder on top. That's our spaceship. Then electrical. This gives us 12.8. So we have 2 thermal radiator panels. There we go. And an antenna. A class 2 relay. Let's make it bigger. Okay. How much data does this transmit per second? 3.03 kilobytes. Huh. Actually, this relay is better. Okay. So, we have batteries, we have fixed solar arrays, we have radiators. Now we need the signs. Let me place the signs on top actually. Do I have a service bay? No, I do not. Okay, never mind. So let's place this back down. Place the signs on the side of the rocket. Do I even need a barometer? This is for atmospheric. So probably not. Radiometer, sure. Ionization chamber and Geiger counter, sure. Remove this. Infrared radiometer. Perform electrostatic measurements. This doesn't really fit. Let's see. Yeah, never mind, that's fine. Okay, we have this. Then we need a parachute. We have drogue chutes. How do I attach this? No idea. Let's see if I can attach this to here. I can. So this is a parachute. It is. I'm gonna attach the antenna on top of the parachute. Or I can attach a bigger parachute. I think I'll use the bigger parachute because we probably need more capabilities to land. Then I have to attach the antenna somewhere else, but that's fine. Communication, we just have 2 antennas on top here. There we go. Okay, drogue chutes. Let me do 4. There we go. Let me just make it slightly smaller. Okay, do another 4. So we have 8 total. There we go. So we have 9 parachutes to slow down this 4,000 kilogram spacecraft. I think that's fine. Then heat shield. What do we need for the heat shield? What do we have for the heat shield? We have the Gemini heat shield. I'm gonna make it big, as usual. There we go. What else do we need? Oh, we need the way for the Kerbals to survive. So that's under Kerbalism. We have supply containers. 1.5. Food and water. Allow me to click, please. Then select contents, oxygen. Select contents, waste or sewage. So let's see. Food, 231 days. Water, 174 days. Oxygen, 1 year. Nitrogen, 5 years. That's fine. We can add shielding as well to our modules. Okay. Electric charge, 3 days. What if I extend the panels? Okay, so we have perpetual. That's good. Okay, what else? We have batteries, we have food, water, oxygen, waste, heat shield, batteries, parachutes, science experiments. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay. So, next step is to add the coupling. Let's do like a 2.5 meter decoupler that goes straight in. Let me see if I can move the decoupler. There we go. Let me add a fairing. Okay. So, now time to build a rocket. We want to upgrade our rocket. I have quite a bit of upgrades from the last time. We can use the Atlas, flip it around. W. Make it 3.75, okay, a bit smaller than that. 3 meters, that's good. Let me make it exactly 3 meters. Then we can use the Atlas core fuel tank. Oh wow. Let's see. Let's use a smaller one. Let me make it smaller. .25 meters. There we go. Copy. Let's do 4. This will be our second stage. what is a good liquid fuel engine for this? Actually, we can use some miscellaneous engines. That's way too powerful. RD264. Oh wow, these are very powerful. Let's see, bigger ones. Uh, hmm. Let's try this Penelope. Make it bigger. Not too big. 2.25. That gives us 3000 meters per second of delta V. Okay. Does this have a shroud? So if I put a coupling, a decoupler, it does work. Okay. Okay, then the main stage rocket, the lower stage. Let's do Titan first stage. A 3.25 3.35 meters. I think we need to, yeah, it's a cool mod that brings us out of the VAB, so we can extend it. Okay, then we can use one of those powerful engines that we saw earlier. These RD214s will be pretty good. That burns it through in 29 seconds. Okay, that's better. Let me add 2 of these. Our thrust to weight ratio is 2.78. That's pretty powerful. And we have 7000 delta V. Okay, aerodynamics. Just scale it up. There we go. Do we have struts? I don't think we have struts. No, we don't. That's fine. So we have 3 engines on the main stage. Decouples, this engine fires 7000 meters per second of delta V. Okay, this should be fine. We'll call this, what should we call this? Call this the Ocampos Mark 1. I don't know why I call it that. And we'll call the cruise ship Charger. Why not? Okay, so we have this rocket. We need to add aerodynamics now. Let's just use the X-15 wing. Make it a bit bigger. Let's make it nicer. Oh, it's slightly slanted. Let me rotate it. Oops, wrong rotation. Can I rotate it just by a bit? There we go. So we got 3 fins, let's add a 4th fin. Okay, so this is our rocket. Oh, I forgot to add RCS. Forgot to add RCS. Let me see if I have RCS fuel tanks. I do. I also forgot to add SAS components. Okay, there is our RCS fuel tank. We need RCS engines. We can use the Zorg. Let's put 6 on this. How much RCS fuel does this give? 163. And 6 on this. And then SAS. 6. Sure, why not? Okay. So this is our rocket to send crewed missions into outer space, I think. We're going to try to go to high Kerbin orbit. Yeah, am I missing anything? I don't think I'm missing anything. I think we can launch. We have food, we have electric charge. That in nominal output is perpetual. Food, water, oxygen, nitrogen. It's a bit cramped, but it's fine. Habitat is good. Yeah, I think we're looking good. We've got the signs. Do we need to add any more signs? We should probably create action groups actually. Custom 1. These solar panels, toggle. Radiators, toggle. Do these things need to toggle? No, they don't. Then custom 2. Actually, we can activate the science experiments separately. It's fine. Save. Okay, crew. With pilot, and engineer, and scientists. There we go. That's good. I think we can launch. Let me actually leave the VAB. And I am going to warp today. Warp to sunrise. Then re-enter the VAB. And then launch. I think that is the plan. Maybe I think I can launch directly from the main screen. I think. I'm not sure. Let me check. Warp to sunrise. Warp, 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 warp. Oh, it's raining. Okay, there we go. Sunrise. We can launch the Ocampos Mark 1. Place the scientists in. This is all correct. Launch vessel. Okay, let's hope it all goes well for our first crewed mission into space. Hopefully, I don't foresee anything going wrong. I mean, you never know with this kind of things. We have like a 2 point something thrust to weight ratio on the first stage, so it should be fine. We should get to orbit fairly quickly, maybe even with the first stage. And the second stage has around 3000 plus meters per second of delta V, so I think we are fine. Anyways, let's wait for it to load. Loading, 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 loading. Oh, there we go. We have chatter, so we can hear the Kerbal speak. And there is our rocket. I don't know why it's built this way, actually. I'll rotate it upon liftoff. But we have liftoff, everybody. Okay. Hopefully this rocket is stable enough. Lifts off to space and beyond. We have Thomas Evans, Francis Bailey, and Pauline Mercier in our crew capsules today. Pretty exciting. We can start our gravity turn. Very pretty. Our current apoapsis is 30,000 meters. It's going pretty high, pretty fast. Let's go a bit more perpendicular, since we can afford to. There we go. And we're going so fast that we're starting to get heating on our fairing, which is, I don't know if that's ideal or not. But cut. We still have 1,500 meters per second of delta V left on our first stage. So let's create a maneuver. There we go. That just requires 1,200 meters per second of delta V. So that's pretty good. And our burn is in 1 minute and 30 seconds. And I think we just have enough RCS thrusters to move this spacecraft with RCS, which is good. There's a moth in my room. It's just flying around my microphone. Okay. Oh, what was that sound? Look at this very beautiful rocket. 1 minute left to the orbital burn. Our current apoapsis is 80,000 meters. Let's just skip ahead. Oh, we're still in the atmosphere, so we can't really skip ahead. The moth is on my microphone. Brilliant. Okay. Anyways, look at this. Very beautiful. We are in space. Let us deploy the fairing. Let us activate action group 1. There we go. We have our solar panels. Let's skip ahead to the burn. 4 seconds. 1 burn. We are burning through. We still have 1,000 meters per second of delta V left, so it's pretty good. And cut. Oh, we need a bit more. We still need a bit more. Okay, we have orbit. We can start our science experiments here. Crew report, start. Let's see the thermometer. We already have it, but let's just keep it on waiting. Take infrared measurements. For science, let's keep that. Let me see here. What is this? Charge particle data. Keep it running. Observe microwave spectrum. Observe IR radiation. And I believe those are the experiments that we can do. So, we'll stay in low Earth orbit or low Kerbin orbit as um, the charged particle data thingy continues to run. BTN neutron, can we do this? Unmet requirement. What is unmet? Oh, I must have forgot to put the magnetometer on it. Oops, that's fine. We won't bother with that. Look at this rocket in space. So the charged particle data will keep on doing. We still have a lot of delta V. Let me see here. We needed a Geiger counter, but don't we have a Geiger counter on board? I thought we do. Isn't one of these things a Geiger counter? A radiometer. This is a Geiger counter, isn't it? So I don't know why it doesn't work. Anyways, that's fine. So we'll wait for the charged particle data thingy to run its course. We have food and water for days, so it's fine. Oops. Which one is the charged particle data? Not you. It is you. It takes 5 days, so let's skip ahead 5 days. Skip. We're just orbiting. Oh, what just happened? Don't know. We're still in orbit, aren't we? Yeah, we are. So let's continue. Oh, stop. Almost empty. How? We should be producing enough electric charge. Oh, it must be that the charged particle data just uses too much electric charge when we are in the shadow. Yeah, I think so. So let me stop this experiment and regain electric charge. We're not gaining electric charge. Let me transmit this. What is keeping us from gaining electric charge? I don't get it. Let's see. Well, I can't really see. It's not a very ideal system. This is not running, so it should be fine. Our crew reports are waiting. Oh, we can do an EVA report while we're at it. Where's the Kerbal? EVA report, 45 seconds. Oh, can't walk faster than 1 times while Kerbo's on the ladder. So we'll just wait 45 seconds for this to finish. Isn't it exciting? You are the first Kerbo to spacewalk, basically. I mean, you're not really spacewalking, you're holding onto a ladder. But it is what it is. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you are done. Okay, board. Why do I not have enough electric charge? I should be gaining electric charge. There we go, we're gaining electric charge now. Oh, but we are behind the sun. So let's go around the sun. Let's go around. There we go, we are gaining electric charge. We're just not gaining fast enough, are we? Do I need to rotate my vessel? It's a bad orientation. Where's the sun? Ah, there it is. %82%. Oh, it's only giving me one side. I see. Okay, that's fine. Let's just charge our batteries up. Okay, let's continue our experiments. The charged particle thingabob. Continue. Run. Let me see. 1 day, 4 hours. And it's done. Okay. We have 59% of space left, so that's fine. Time to go prograde. We're about to head higher than we've ever been. Let's put a maneuver here. And let's go to high space altitude of 500,000, shall we? Okay. Maneuver node. How much monopropellant do we have left? We still have quite a bit. This burn won't take us 21 seconds. I mean, we still have these 3 powerful engines that can send us to this high orbit. Let's skip ahead. There we go. 2, 1, burn. Okay, we've gotten 494,000. I am going to ditch this stage. We don't need it anymore. Thank you, first stage, for supporting our needs, I guess. I'm going to put a burn here. There we go. In 22 minutes, Let's skip ahead. Let's use Kerbal Alarm Clock. We're crossing the Kerbin radiation belt, exposed to extreme radiation. That's not good. We have the crew report. Okay. Look at Kerbin. Close alarm. And let's skip ahead. Activate the stage. 1. Burn. Wow, look at that. Increasing our periapsis height. Slowly but surely. And then we can cut. Oh, wow, I cut exactly at 0. That's pretty good. Okay, we are in a high orbit around Kerbin. We can delete this alarm. Look at that. Isn't it beautiful? Okay, so now we have our science experiments continuing. We can do the observe microwave spectrum, observe IR radiation. Don't transmit those. This one is running the whatchamacallit, something, the charged particle data thingy. 5.9 science from that. Let's do a EVA report. Let's do... Oh, this module has no hatch. Let's just do Thomas Evans again. EVA report. Wow, he's just hanging off the ladder. Look at this rocket. Just painted in a nice color of black, with the RCS engines parts right beside it. You can hear his breathing. That's kind of weird and creepy. Look at this. Isn't this pretty? EVA report. Oh, he's exposed to extreme radiation. That's not good. You need to get him back in soon. 6 seconds. Okay, you're done. There we go. We can send the EVA report back. And now I think we just need to wait a few days for the charged particle data. Let me see where it is. It's here. 5 days and 5 hours. Let's go. Just zooming around. Each time the game freezes is slightly concerning. There we go, just zooming around Earth or Kerbin. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? Okay, it's done. We have 18% available. Shall we transmit some data? Do we need to transmit some data? It's fine. Is there any experiment I can do with you? Unmet requirement, that's annoying. Can't do really anything. Any more experiments? Crew report done. Yeah, I think it's fine. Okay, let's get ourselves aligned to the orbit. We spent 12 days in space. These 3 Kerbals have done their job. It's time to return home. With 3000 meters per second of delta V left. Okay, let's burn. Let me see my altitude. Burn. Let's burn a bit more to maybe 30,000. There we go. So our periapsis is around here. Let's just zoom ahead to the orbiting. Let me just do a cheeky quick save, just in case things go wrong. Let's go. Look at this, isn't this beautiful? Okay. Let me slow ourselves down further. Since we have extra delta V. Maybe slow ourselves down to 2000 meters per second. Oh yeah, the game freezes every time we cross into the atmosphere. I forgot about that. There we go. Oh, we need to retract our solar panels. Shut down radiator. There we go. Okay, that's enough. The first stage, or the second stage, has served this purpose. Bye-bye. Let's see you go. Okay. We are slowly falling down. Maybe we'll land in this patch of land here. I'm not sure what biome that is. Currently we're flying over the water. Isn't this pretty? Can I take a screenshot? Quickly take a screenshot of this. There we go. Yep, our heat shield is starting to heat shield. Doing its heat shield job. As we enter our way down. Currently at 41,000 meters. Look at that. Wow. We're slowing down now. We are at 1,800 meters per second. We should be fine. Are we collecting signs on the way down? We are getting crew report, that's for sure. Let's see, can we do any experiments? Nope, it can't be done. That can't be done. Can you be done? Nope. Can't conduct experiment. That's fine. We've crossed the sound barrier. And I think we're gonna pass the patch of land. I think. We'll see. We're gonna deploy our parachute soon. there, all our parachutes are a go. We are slowing down. We might just land in this desert biome over here. Okay. Look at those clouds. This is Black Rex volumetric clouds mod. It's very pretty. You should definitely go support him on Patreon. I did it and got his beautiful clouds pack. We're gonna land in the desert. That's pretty good. Let's zoom our way down. Look at this. Making our way down. Isn't this very nice? Very pretty. Clover Space Program. When you mod it, especially, is very pretty. I mean, with parallax, with textures unlimited, or textures replaced, I'm not really sure. Black racks, volumetric clouds, EVE, scatterer. Yeah, it's very nice. You can see what Thomas Evans is seeing. Well, not much. What about Pauline? Again, oh, there's a guitar and a bicycle inside. Wow. Removed before flight. Clearly didn't work. Okay. Very nice. Making our way down. Our parachutes are deploying. One of them has deployed. We probably didn't need this many parachutes actually. Crossing 1,000 meters. There goes our other 8 parachutes. We're traveling at 3.6 meters per second. That's so overkill. That's fine. Let's zoom our way down. This gives us time to get the crew report done actually, which is pretty good. Can I get EVA report done? Invalid situation. Never mind. Okay, look at this environment. Well, we still have 700 meters left to the ground, so I think this will be our one and only mission of today. It's already been 1 hour almost. But we managed to bring Kerbals to high orbit around Kerbin. Maybe the next episode will bring them into lunar orbit and try some experiments with that. And yeah, get more science. We can even use the same rocket actually because the rocket's pretty powerful. Not going to lie. Yeah, the first stage itself can probably maybe potentially even bring us into an encounter with the moon. Actually, that's probably too optimistic. Probably too optimistic. Yeah, but definitely with the second stage, we can get into an encounter with the moon. We can, you know, perform a deorbital burn to slow us down and to get captured with the moon, get into an orbit with the moon, and perform some science experiments next episode. We still have 500 meters on our way down. I don't really want to edit this out. Bit lazy. So we'll just continue talking about life. I mean, we're traveling very slowly, 3.5 meters per second. So if we with 350 meters, that takes us 100 seconds, 1 minute extra. Around 2 minutes, one plus minutes. 2 minutes till we reach the ground. Anyways, This mission was a success. Can't really say words. It was a success. We got some signs. We got credits. 8.8 credits for that. 0 credits for that. 5.9 credits. 6 credits, 2.1 credits, 8.9 credits, 1.1 credits, 9 credits, 13.4 credits, 0.3, 1.9, and 1.7. And that's pretty good. Look at, I mean, Parallax does add these kind of fauna, I believe it's Parallax, into the Kerbal Space Program, which is very pretty. I mean, it is the desert, so I'm quite surprised there's fauna. Or, I mean, flora, not fauna. Um, yeah, that's a bit surprising. What else? 200 meters. We're almost there. It's been a pretty good episode. I think. Hope everyone is doing well. Um, I'll probably record a Transport Fever episode after this. We need to get back to work on Germany in Transport Fever. 100 meters left. Yes, look at this. As we descend down into the desert. Almost there. 85 meters left. This is very nice. We'll probably, once we reach the ground, we do an EVA report and a surface sample. It depends on how long it takes. If it takes like 10 days, maybe not. Anyways, we're almost there. There we go. We're on the ground. Let's perform an EVA. Oops, start. Can we skip time ahead? No, we can't. So we shall wait for 40 seconds. I mean, this rocket or this crewed spacecraft is just rocking back and forth. Pretty interesting. Landing right next to these weird plants over here. Look at these. Are these grass? I mean, if it's grass, then I shouldn't have said it's a weird plant. Oh, else? But very tall cacti. 15 seconds left. Running the surface sample. Oh, this is a sample, it's not a data. So we have 1 slot for samples, which is pretty good, and it's done. Board, and we can recover the vessel. There we go. What a successful mission we've done. Unfortunately, we couldn't do the BTN neutron science experiment on the science lab, but that's fine. I believe we just missed a requirement for it. Not really sure what it was. It says it's the Geiger counter, but I thought I had a Geiger counter on board. Don't know. We'll try next time in our lunar mission, maybe. So we'll wait for this thing to load, and we can invest our science points into things. Hopefully we get at least 50 signs. I'm thinking maybe 60 signs from that mission. Maybe 70. We'll see. Maybe 70 is a bit too much, as I think we'll get around 50 to 60 signs. Yeah. It's loading. Taking quite a while to load. Okay, there we go. It's back. Let's see how much signs we got. 60 signs. Wow, I'm pretty accurate, isn't it? We also transmitted some signs back. We had 3 signs at the start of today. We transmitted around 30 plus signs back. So we have a total of 100 signs, which is great. Yeah. And our crew is ready for the next assignment. Let's go to the R&D. What do we want? We definitely want basic science, so let's get that first. Basic science, I think we want general construction or basic construction. Flight control, what does this give us? Does it give us better SAS? Avionics, winglets, fairing bases, we can't get advanced rocketry anyways, so we might as well get that. Flight control. Basic aviation, do we need this? I don't think we are doing any planes anytime soon. I believe this gives us monopropellant tanks. Yep, it does. And it gives us antenna. It gives us RCS control blocks. Okay, let's get this. There we go. We spent 95 science. 45 science on the basic science research. 25 science on basic construction. So that's 70 science plus 25 science on flight control. That's 95 science. There we go. Thank you so much for watching. We've done a great mission today. Sending our astronauts to high Kerbin orbit. And yeah, I think that's about the end of the episode. It's 1 hour. Thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you in episode 3. This is Shaken Place. Bye bye.